Wow, thank you, man. 3 marks. Okay, so make sure you grab it. 2 times 10 to the power of 201. Closed it. Alright. What is this? Hi students, back with me, teacher Alvin. So today we'll be solving October-November 2020 question paper 22. You can already check it out on the screen itself, okay? So we'll be looking at question 1. Alright, what is this? Write 200,017 in figures. So we are going to write in numbers only. 17 like this. Okay, so 200,017. Question 2. Insert one pair of brackets to make this calculation correct. The answer is actually over here. This one you need to use your trial and error skill, right? And then you need to check with the calculator. So I'm going to type what you see, alright? 5 minus 3 close plus 4. If the answer is 9, then you are correct, alright? So there you go. This is the answer. 1 mark again. Alright, question 3. Solve the equation means you need to find the value of x. And teacher can see that there is actually 2 x's, right? So kick this one towards right hand side. 6 equals to 3x plus 2x. Make sure you kind of show your working because it's a 2 marks question. Continue to show your working. So this is going to be 5x. And teacher can see side by side is multiply. So shift 5 towards the other side. Become divide. So 6 over 5 is x. And do not leave your answer as improper fraction. So use your calculator. What is 6 divided by 5? Okay, press this button. S to D, 1.2. So 1.2. There you go. Alright, so log in at the corner. So this is going to be 2 marks for you. The diagram shows a triangle drawn between a pair of parallel lines. Find the value of x and the value of y. Alright, so we are going to find this angle here. It's going to be 60 because this is a straight angle, okay? Total must be 180. And if I know the value of here is 60 degree, x is automatically 60 degree as well. What is the rule for this, right? It's actually your alternate angle. Okay, so you look for the Z shape or Z shape. So this is alternate angle. Alright, if you can prove this, writing in a bracket, the examiner will truly appreciate that you know how to find the value of x using this rule, okay? So if I know here is already 60, how to find the value of y, right? You need to observe this triangle right here, okay? So pay attention first. Here is going to be balance 40, and we can use the triangle property. Total angle must be 180. So we have to show our working here, 180 minus 40 here and minus 60 here. So we are going to write this working first. Finding the value of y, okay? So what is this? We're going to use our calculator. 180 minus 40 minus 60. Alright, so the balance is 80. Okay, so that's the value of y. Log in over here. 60 and 80. So you can see that it's actually 3 marks over here, right? So 1, 2, and then you're working here 3. So that's how you do question 4. Increase 42 by 16%. I prefer to use a shortcut over here. Increase by 16%, you're going to write 116% over 100%. Okay, so remember this. Increase by 16, you write like this. Multiply by 42. This will actually give you the final answer straight away. Alright, so here we go. 116 divided by 100. Multiply with 42. Okay, press this button. So 48.72. 48.72. Do not round, okay? So it's a terminating decimal. So you're going to copy all of them. Do not round to 3SF. So that is the answer for question 5. 4 minus 8x. Okay, teacher can see it's just 1 mark, alright? So yeah, we're just going to take out 4. And it's going to be 1 minus 2x. Okay, so that will be the final answer. 1 minus 2x and 4 outside. What you can do to check, right? Don't forget to just kind of expand in your head and make sure you can get back this, alright? 4 times 1, 4. 4 times negative 2x, we will get negative 8x. Okay, so that's the answer for this. Alright, let's look at the next question, 7. The area of triangle ABC is 27 centimeters square and AB is 6 centimeters, right? Make sure everything is labeled accordingly. Calculate the value of h, which is the height itself. It's not known to you. Alright, first step, you're going to write your formula for triangle area, half times base times height. And then go on and label whatever information that you have. So 27 is the area given to you. Put it in. Half, copy back. Base is 6 centimeters. So go ahead and do this. Height, I'm not sure what it is. I'm going to copy h as well. Alright. Now let's start. 27. Half times 6 is going to be 3. H, you write like that. Okay. So in order to find the value of h, right, 3 move towards the other side, becoming a divide. So 27 divided by 3 is h. H is going to be 9. Okay, so that's the value for you, 9. There you go. Make sure you have your workings and the final answer logged in. So that's question 7. Calculate the size of one interior angle of a regular polygon with 40 sides. Okay, so we're going to highlight the keyword, one interior angle, only one. And given to you the number of sides is 40, alright? So let's start. Size of interior angle. Let me write down the formula for you. Equals to, so take n minus 2 times 180 divided by the number of sides. So this is the formula for size of one interior angle. Alright, so you can write like this. N is going to be 40, so 40 minus 2 divided by 40. So pretty much everything is given, right? So we're gonna grab our calculator. 180 multiply with 38. Of course you need to do bracket first. Divided by 40. Okay, so 171. That is the size of one interior angle. Okay, log in your final answer, 171 degree. Alright, so that is 1 mark answer, 1 mark your working. Question 9. Solve the simultaneous equation. So they give you a linear simultaneous equation. So this is actually 3 marks, okay? So make sure you know how to grab it. I'm gonna use the calculator. Press mode 5 for equation. And then for linear, you're gonna press number 1, alright? And you will be having 2 lines. So make sure you key in exactly the same as shown to you. A is 2, equal 1, equal C is gonna be 7. Type the second equation now, so A is 3, B is going to be minus 1, careful on this one, and finally C is 8. Press equal and equal again, alright? So you have already found the answer right here, X is going to be 3, okay, log in, 3, one more time, Y is going to be 1. Alright, so you actually gain the answers already. Now you just have to find out the working yourself. Either you want to use your substitution method or you want to use elimination method, right? So that's really entirely up to you. I am going to show the working for elimination. I find elimination is easier because you can see y and y here you can eliminate, okay? So equation 1 plus equation 2 is going to eliminate the positive and minus y over here, okay? So 2x plus 3x is going to be 5x. This one eliminates 7 plus 8, that is going to be 15. And that's how we arrive to x is going to be 3, alright? 15 divided by 5. So you can see it's going to be matching. Okay, go on and substitute x equals to 3 into one of the equation. So sub x equals to 3 into, I'm going to sub into number 1. Alright, so 2 bracket 3 plus y equals to 7. 6 plus y is 7. Y is 1. Indeed, it's going to be matching, right? See? So your answer and your working is going to get you the 2 marks over here. Very popular question. Without using a calculator, work out and it gives you some sort of a fraction questions over there, right? You must show all your working and it give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. So teacher already highlighted the keyword. Make sure it's a fraction at the end of the day. Do not give your final answer as decimal, right? So first step, right, do not change it into a multiply yet. So you just copy, divide. I want you to change this into a mixed number. So that's going to be 4 over 3, alright? 4 over 3. Go ahead and then change it into a multiply. Don't forget to reverse the second fraction to become 3 over 4. That's how we do division of fraction, right? Remember to flip the second one. Alright, from here, we need to do the multiplication, right? So 5 times 3, that's going to be 15. 6 times 4, top times top, bottom times bottom, alright? So this is going to be 24. Alright, go ahead and show this. You can simplify. Go ahead and press the calculator. 15 divided by 24. Okay, so you get 5 over 8. right? 5 over 8 and log in one more time. That's the simplest form. Alright, so go ahead, right? Just use your calculator to check this, whether we get 5 over 8. Every time you're gonna do that, okay? So key in the original question, 5 over 6, divide, then press shift followed by this button right here, 1 over 3. Hopefully you get 5 over 8, man. 3. Okay, see, it's gonna be matching with your final answer. That's how you know you are correct. Question 11, simplify, and it's an indices question, right? So show your working. 2 times 5, number times number, x. For multiplication, the powers are gonna add up to each other. So you're gonna show your working. 2 plus 5 on top. Continue to simplify this, so it's gonna be 10 and right, x power of 7. So that's how you show your working for this question. 10 x power of 7. Fun. Alex and Chris shared sweets in the ratio where Alex getting 7 parts, Chris getting 3 parts. Alex received 20 more sweets than Chris. Okay, very important clue here. Work out the number of sweets that Chris received. That's the end of the question, right? You need to find out what is the number of sweets that Chris gonna get. Alright, so lay out your ratio like this first. Alex getting 7 parts, Chris getting 3 parts, okay? Now, every time when you do not have enough information or you try to find out something, right, you're gonna use algebra x to represent 3 parts. So Chris, you use x to represent 3 parts, and this information right here tells you that Alex gonna be x plus 20 more than Chris, right? So x plus 20. Okay, now once you have done that, this kind of layout, right, you're gonna use your cross multiplication. Watch, x times 7, x plus 20 times 3. So you go ahead and do your cross multiplication technique, okay? So let us start. 7x is going to be 3 times x plus 20, okay? Lay out your cross multiplication. Simplify and expand, alright? Whatever that you need to do right now, right? So this is going to be 3x plus 60. 3 times 20 gets 60, yeah? Okay. Now move your 3x towards your left hand side. So you get 7x minus 3x is 60. Alright, 4x is 60. X is 60 divided by 4. Use your calculator. 60 divided by 4. That's how you get 15, okay? See that? 15. X is 15. So we found out Chris representing 3 parts right here is x, right? We found out x is 15, so log in your final answer. Okay, so show your working and the final answer is going to get you the second mark. The length of one side of a rectangle is 12 centimeter. The length of the diagonal of the rectangle is 13. Highlight this word, okay? Calculate the area of the rectangle. Alright, so when you do this kind of question, right, it's always important to sketch it out. Luckily, teacher got a tool over here, so teacher cannot blame lah, lousy rectangle, right? Okay, so we already drew the rectangle over there. I think this is gonna be the 12 centimeter side. You're just gonna sketch, right? Never mind. Here, diagonally go like this. That's the meaning of diagonally, not diagonally. 13, right? 13 over here. Okay, so this one you're not sure, you're gonna label as x, okay? So this one, 90-degree triangle. Can you see a 90-degree triangle? Right, x, 12 and 13. So you need to use your Pythagoras theorem and you're gonna find out the value of x. Here we go. So x square plus 12 square equals to 13 square. X is going to be square root. Maybe this one a bit advanced or too fast, okay? So hopefully you can see 13 square minus 12 square. Find out what is this on your calculator. Alright? So hold on, yeah, I shift it over here. Okay, so 13 square minus 12 square first. Then go ahead and square root answer. So you get your answer x to be 5. Okay, you get your answer x to be 5. So let me write in a bracket. Okay, so now you can do your area of your rectangle. It's going to be length times width, right? So 12 times 5. 12 times 5. So that is going to get you 60. Unit is centimeter times centimeter, so centimeter square. So IGCSE very kind, they give you the final unit over there, 60 centimeter square. That's how you do question 13. Question 14, work out, and you know, they give you some sort of a number question. Give your answers in standard form. Wow, another 3 marks. Okay, so we can use our calculator, type what you see. Just be careful with it. Alright, so bracket 3 times 10 to the power of 199. Close your bracket. Wow, thank you, man. 3 marks. Okay, so make sure you grab it. 2 times 10 to the power of 201. Closed it. Alright. What is this? So when you do plus, right, it's actually harder compared to multiply, actually, for standard form. Okay, so what you need to do for this situation, you need to make sure the powers on top are actually the same. So always take the bigger power, adjust until it becomes this exactly same as 199. Okay, so teacher will need to drop 2 levels or minus 2 from here. Okay, so first step, copy back the first number first. Okay, plus. Now here drop 2 power and the first number will have to multiply by 100. Okay, because you adjust 2 times. Add 2 zeros and then here you will have to minus 2 right now. So it becomes 199. Okay, so that is what is actually happening. How to make the numbers of the power same. Alright, now go ahead and take your number in front now. 3 plus this 200. You can go ahead and solve right now. So 3 plus 200 and close them in a bracket, multiply. These two are having the same base 10 already, multipliers of 10 already, right? So you can copy as a single time now. Simplify, you combine as 1. Alright, so simplify the first part. 203 times 10 to the power of 199. Okay, this is not the final answer yet, yeah? Because standard form says that you have to make sure this number less than 10. So teacher will need to shift 1 time, 2 time, become 2.03. Remember, when you shift towards left, right, you need to replace back and top up another 2. So this will become 10 to the power of 201. Okay, so that's the final answer. 2.03 times 10 to the power of 201. Okay, so that's question 14. Alright, question 15 is sector. Calculate the area of this sector of a circle. Alright, so go ahead and write down your formula. Area of sector is theta over 360 times pi r square. Alright, so theta is your degree, 60 degree over here. So write 60 degree over 360 degree. Multiply by radius. Radius is going to be 7.5. Okay, so write 7.5. Square it. Alright, so here is just using your calculator, testing your skill lah. Okay, so type 60 divided by 360. Press equal. I'm not gonna be greedy. Okay, press equal first. Multiply by, what is this? 7.5 square. 7.5 square. Multiply with another pi. So shift pi. Alright, press equal. Okay, I don't want to leave this as the final answer because your IGCSE marking scheme doesn't have this actually. So you're gonna press this button. Okay, so from here, right, try to give like 3 significant figure at least. So teacher is gonna give 4 actually, 29.45. Right, 29.45. Okay, cm square. And log in one more time, 29.45. There you go. 1 mark final answer and 1 mark working over here. It's actually a great question where it's actually reverse percentage. Okay, so let's read the question. The selling price of a shirt is $26.50. This includes a tax of 6%. Calculate the price of the shirt before the tax was added. So teacher already highlighted this. It means that you need to find the original one, right? So find your original price. Now, teacher already laid out the formula. Original times multiplying factor equals to the final price. So this is what you want to find, right? You just copy back original, multiply. Multiplying factor is how much percentage have been added, alright? So if you have been adding 6%, your multiplying factor is actually 1.06, alright? Equals to final, what is your final price that you actually paid, alright? Or this one, selling price, 26.50, 26.50. Alright, you can ignore the units first, never mind during working, alright? So let's find the original. Original price is going to be 26.50 divided by 1.06. So from here, teacher can use calculator. 26.5 divided by 1.06 equal $25. Okay, so now you need to write your unit 25. Okay, so log in one more time, and that's how you do this question. Okay, 1 mark final answer, 1 mark working. Speed time graph. The diagram shows the speed time graph for the first 40 seconds of a cycle, right? Okay, make sure the diagram is tally. A, find the acceleration between 20 and 40 seconds. So find this part right here at 20 to 40 seconds. Okay, so 1 mark question. Wow, that means you don't need to show working actually. Alright, so but for YouTube channel, teacher will show the working. Alright, so A is actually V minus U over T, where V is the final speed. So final speed is 4 minus the initial speed, which is 2, over the time taken. So time taken is from 20 to 40. That will be 20 seconds, right? 20. So here you can see that it's going to be 2 over 20. And you can use your calculator for this, right? You're going to get 0.1 meter per second square. That's a unit. Very good. They give it over here also. So log in 0.1. Alright, so that's question A. B, find the total distance traveled. Remember, for speed time graph, they always ask this question. It means area under the graph. So area under the graph. Alright, very bad handwriting. Okay, here, right, you got many ways to do. It's all depend on how you split. Okay, so I am gonna show a few ways. You can decide and try yourself. You can split like this, okay? You can see a triangle A1, and then you can split here another triangle A2, and finally here is a rectangle A3. That's really entirely up to you. I will do like this, most probably, okay? I will do here a triangle, and here teacher straight away use trapezium. So A2 is trapezium. Remember that teacher is going to do this one for YouTube, okay? So A1, let's do the area of triangle first. A1, show to the examiner what's the meaning of your A1 and A2. Label the diagram given to you. So A1, which is a triangle, half times base times height. Half copy back. Let's find out our base and height, man. So base is 20. Can you see? From here to here is 20. The height is over here. So height is 4 to 2, which means 2 lah, right? 4 minus 2, you get 2. Here, 40 minus 20, you get 20. So 20 times 2 times 20 times 2. Alright, so it's going to get you 20. Now, you don't have to write the unit because the area here is actually representing distance, okay? Don't need to write the unit yet. Now, let's do our A2. You can do it over here. A2. A2 is a trapezium, okay? Remember the trapezium formula or not? So, trapezium formula, let's go. Half times bracket A plus B. This is the parallel sides times height. Okay, so let's find out where is the parallel length. Parallel length is from 10 to 40. So here to here is 30. Another one, right, is from here to here 40. So these two is your parallel length, A and B. Height is this. This is the height of trapezium. So once again is 2. Alright, let's fill up. Half times 30 plus 40 multiplied by the height 2. Alright, so this one teacher need to use calculator. Alright, put it over here. So 0.5 times 70. Follow the bracket, okay? Do the bracket 70 times 2. So teacher gets 70. Alright, 70. Now these two areas actually representing your distance, so you can write meter. Total distance travel. Let's write straight away. Total distance. Total distance is going to be 20 plus 70. Then you write your final answer, 90 meter. Okay? So that is actually how you do this question right here. Question number 17. 18 is actually upper bound and lower bound question. Let's read. The sides of an isosceles triangle, alright, so already highlighted, are measured correct to the nearest millimeter. This is the keyword. When you do upper bound, lower bound, always highlight the keywords. One side has a length of 8.2 and another has a length of 9.4. Find the largest possible value of the perimeter. Largest value, highlight. Perimeter also you need to highlight. Alright, that's just to remind us what to do. Alright, first thing first, I suggest you to sketch. So isosceles means these two is having the same length, and then join. Alright, now when you see the question, they wanted to have the largest possible value. Definitely this is going to be your 9.4, right? 9.4, 9.4, and 8.2 is going to be this length over here, right? Because when you have this combo 8.2, 8.2, and here 9.4, definitely not going to give you the largest perimeter. Okay, so remember that they already tell you the lengths over here. Alright, so now all you gotta do, right, is to adjust your numbers to make them as large as possible. Now when you correct to the nearest millimeter, you have to adjust like 0.05 up over here. So this is actually 9.45, this is actually 9.45, and here is gonna get you 8.25. Then now you can do your perimeter formula. So let us start. Perimeter is going to be your 9.45 plus 9.45 plus 8.25. This one you have to show. Alright, let's use our calculator for this. So let's do slowly. 9.45 plus 9.45 plus 8.25. Press equal. Press this button. 27.15. Okay, so that's the answer. 27.15 centimeter for perimeter. 27.15. Alright, so in case you are wondering where is the marking scheme is gonna be, right? So definitely 1 mark for final answer, 1 mark for your working over here, and knowing how to adjust the number to get 9.45 and 8.25 like here is gonna get you the 3rd mark of observation. Okay, so let's watch this question. So you have one length here, another length here. So this is what we call two sides. One angle here and another angle here. So you have two angles. In a situation where you have two sides, two angles, then this is what you need to use sine rule. Alright, so I have a lot of students who doesn't know how to differentiate between sine rule and cosine rule situation. So two sides, two angles, sine rule. Here we go. We are going to start. Alright, so sine rule says that here sine x over this length, okay, opposite of your angle, sine x over 8 opposite. Okay, the other part, sine 100, you write on top, divided by who is opposite this 100 degree. So that's going to be 9 centimeter right below. Can fill up your unit, doesn't really matter actually. Okay, so what you can see, anything at the bottom, kick towards this side first. So sine x is going to be sine 100 over 9 times 8. Okay, so we can use our calculator to solve this right hand side first. Alright, so let us use our calculator. Sine 100, sine 100, close, divided by 9 times 8. Just follow through. Okay, so you can see there are a lot of numbers, right? Always try to copy as many numbers as possible because that is to avoid your rounding error at the end. So teacher is going to copy 0.87538. 0.87538. Just kind of check one more time. 0.87538. Okay, next step. I want to solve for the value of x, right? I need to shift sine or inverse sine next. So inverse sine 0.87538. Remember to copy as many numbers as possible to avoid rounding error. Alright, so what you have on your calculator is already a lot of numbers, right? Don't disturb the numbers. Straight away press shift sine followed by answer. Okay, so press equal. 61.1. This one you can round to 3 significant figures. 61.1. Right? 61.1. Fill up 61.1. Okay, so that's your answer over there. B is actually related to your question 19A, so therefore you need to get this correct first, otherwise your 19B is not going to get correct, okay? So now using our answers in A, we're going to label the diagram 61.1 degree, alright? So now using your property of triangle right here, here is 100, here is 61.1, find out this angle over here. So we can use our calculator, 180 minus 61.1 from A minus 100. Alright, so what is this? Press S to D, 18.9. So the missing angle over here is 18.9 degree. Alright, calculate the area of this triangle. Actually, I'm trying to use the formula. Area is half AB sine C. Alright, so we are going to plug in our numbers. What is the meaning of AB sine C? Let me show you. Alright, AB is these two lengths right here. A and B are lengths, okay? Sine C means this sine degree, sine 18.9 over here. So let's plug into the formula. 8 times 9 times sine 18.9 degree, okay? So we can use our calculator right here. 0.5 times 8 times 9. Okay, remember 8 times 9 times sine 18.9. Sine 18.9. So greedy, type one shot. Okay, 11.66. So find out your final answer. 11.66 unit is centimeter square. Log in one more time. 11.66. Alright, so sometimes when you finish doing your working and you want to check your final answer, right? So you can see it's a 3 marks question. I have 1 mark here. I have another mark here for the working, but you know, it's like sometimes you're missing another mark. I actually didn't show the working how I arrived to 18.9. See that? So I need to show how I get 18.9. 180 degree minus 100 minus 61.1. Well, I was doing this in the calculator, but I never show it, right? So you need to show this to get 18.9. So this way, you are definitely safe and you can get all 3 marks, right? Question 20 is actually similar object where you'll be given 2 objects, okay? So let's read this question. A model of a statue has a height of 4 cm. The volume of the model is 12 cm cube. The volume of the statue is 40,500 cm cube. Calculate the height of the statue. Alright, so teacher already highlighted all of the important information here. And I want you to lay out your working like this, where teacher puts statue first, over model. So we are going to use ratio method, okay? See that? Height. You're going to put your statue's height first. In this case, don't know. We have to put h. Find out over or divided by your model's height. That is going to be 4. Put 4 inside. Okay, now continue to fill up your layout like this, right? So volume of your statue is going to be 40,500. Put on top first, statue first, see here. Okay, now put your model's volume, right? So that is going to be 12. Plug it over here. Now, next step. Before we go ahead and put the equal sign, check your units, okay? So the unit over here is centimeter and the unit over here is centimeter cube. They are not equal yet. So in order to get the equivalent ratio, right, to put an equal sign, this unit right here will have to be cubed. So that you can see like both also becoming centimeter cube, right, in a way. Alright, so now the working is really ready. Continue to solve and simplify. So h over 4 cube is equals to, use calculator and solve this, 40,500 divided by 12. So 40,500 divided by 12. Okay, 3375, copy. 3375. The next step of the movement is actually move cube towards here to become cube root. So h over 4 is cube root 3375. Just keep solving and bringing your working downwards. So shift cube root 3375, or you press answer just now. So teacher get 15. Continue to solve 15. So h over 4 is 15. Now anything at the bottom, kick towards the other side, become a multiply. So 15 times 4, that will become 60. So that's your answer, 60 centimeter. Alright, so 1 mark. 1 mark for working and solving. Question 21a, differentiate 6 plus 4x minus x squared. There's actually a trap over here. Now, if you write dy over dx and you went on to differentiate, right, that's actually wrong, you know, because they never show the y equals to, there's no y function in this question, right? So suppose your working should be like this. Hold on. Alright, suppose you need to use d dx, d over dx, copy this, right? So this should be the correct notation. Then only you differentiate, okay? So that is actually a trap over here. So let's differentiate these guys. So 6, nothing. This one 4, you'll get 4 minus 2x, minus 2x. So you need to show your working one time and you log in your final answer one time. So that's how you differentiate, okay? So 1 mark here, 1 mark here. Find the coordinates of the turning point of the graph y equals to 6 plus 4x minus x squared. Alright, so highlight the keyword turning point. Turning point means your gradient or your dy dx is 0. Your gradient or your dy dx is equals to 0. So let us start. We already differentiate just now, remember our differentiation just now, 4 minus 2x, okay? So that's actually your dy dx. Let dy dx equals to 0 for turning point. So 0 equals to 4 minus 2x. Now move negative 2x to the left hand side, become positive 2x. Okay, see that? Now bring down your 2 to become divide. So 4 over 2x will be 2. Now you found the value of x, right? And you check your final unit is actually a coordinate. So you need to substitute your x equals to 2 back into your original equation. So y equals to 6 plus 4. Replace here. Now minus 2 squared. So remember to use your calculator. So 6 plus 4. Remember to use bracket. Minus 2 squared. 2 squared. Okay, press equal 10. So you found your value to be 10, right? So you can now therefore put your coordinate to 10. Okay, log in one more time, your final answer to 10. And that's how you do your differentiation question. This is question 21b. Question 22, vector and vector geometry. This question is a killer, alright? When I was doing this question, right, I was trying to figure out how to make it as easy as possible for the YouTube viewers, alright? So hopefully you can understand this question right here, alright? So when you do vector and vector geometry, very important skill is that you actually read the question and make sure the diagram is labeled and tally with the description. Let's go. The diagram shows a triangle OAB. Alright, find it, OAB, okay? And straight line OAC, OAC, done. OA ratio with OC is 2:5. You can check it out. They never label anything for you. There's actually something that you need to do over here, right? And M is the midpoint of AB. So just check it out. M is the midpoint of AB, alright? Given to you, the vector OA is represented with the small letter A. Okay, done. Vector OB is represented with the vector small letter b. Alright, done as well. Find in terms of A and B in simplest form for the vector AB. Okay, so when you do vector geometry, right, think about driving, how to drive to your destination. Okay, so AB means you want to go from A to B. A going to B, alright, remember this. So what you can do, vector AB is actually AO and then OB. So that's how you drive to your destination. A to B is actually AO plus OB. Alright. So find out what is AO. AO is against this direction. This direction is showing OA. So what you want to do, right? You need to inverse this by writing negative A. Negative A. Plus. Check, do we have OB? Yes, we do. OB is following this direction, which is positive B. So that's how you do the first question, negative A plus B. Negative A plus B. So that's actually part A. B, you need to find the vector MC. So let's go and find out where is MC. Okay, you can see the question never labeled the line MC for you, okay? So you have to draw a line, straight line, using ruler. So someone actually told me, teacher, there's actually ruler in this Google Classroom edit, right? So you can actually do like this. Yes, thank you so much. And another one that I want you to draw, right, is actually join B to C. Okay, so join B to C using ruler. Not so good. Again, one more time. Alright, there you go. So once you have done that, we can start. Okay, so you need to find M to C. Don't know. Okay, what I can share with you right now is we need to use this information. We haven't even used this information. Okay, so how to use this information? Lay out like this first. OA ratio OC, and they tell you 2 part is going to be against 5 parts, so label downward like this. Okay, now use your cross multiplication skill. Okay, 5 times OA, 2 times OC, go. So cross multiply. 5 OA is going to be the same as 2 OC. Now I want to get OC. Actually, I want to get OC, so I want you to move 2 towards the other side. So 5 over 2 OA is actually 1 OC. So can you see that we actually move around using from the information given to me? I move around, cross multiply, and I get this relation right here. OC is actually 5 over 2 OA. So go ahead and get this information out. OC is going to be, now we know OA is denoted with the small letter a, so we can write 5 over 2 a. Okay, so we have this information right now. Now just now the answer for AB is negative a plus b, this whole thing, and now I want to split half and half. Okay, so they say M is the midpoint, then I can label AM right now. So AM is going to be half multiply with negative a plus b. Okay, one more time, MB also you can go ahead and label half multiply with negative a plus b. Alright, you can see, hopefully. Alright, so teacher already solved all this so far, and now I want to solve BC. Now teacher need the information for BC. Okay, so you need to write your working over here. Find BC right now. Okay, go back to the diagram. How to drive from B to C? Imagine B, you want to go to C. So I suggest you, like driving, you go BO and then OC. Can you see that? You need to go from B to O and then O to C. So let's write that right now. BO and then plus OC. So what is BO and OC? Just now teacher already got shown. BO is against this direction, so negative B. OC I knew is 5 over 2A. Watch. So let's copy negative B plus 5 over 2A. We found the vector for BC. Okay, go ahead and label now. So this vector right here can be denoted with negative B plus 5 over 2A. So teacher found BC already. Okay, now I have to ask you to find your AC right now. You need the information for AC. So now teacher right over here, later you transfer this working downward so that you can see clearly later. Now you want to go from A to C. What you can do right now is like driving again. So you drive from A to B and then B to C. Can see or not? Okay, so we are going to find AC right now. A to B first, followed by B driving to C. So let's fill up our information. A to B we already know from just now. See, this part A is related. Negative A plus B. Copy. Negative A plus B. Now what is BC just now? Teacher already found just now. Can you see this one? This is actually your BC value. So write in a bracket negative B plus 5 over 2A. So now you can open up and expand and simplify. So we are going to open up negative A plus B minus B plus 5 over 2A. So what you can get right here, B and minus B, right, cancel off each other. So you use calculator, negative 1A plus 5 over 2A. Alright, so you key in negative 1 plus 5 over 2. 5 over 2. Close it. find out what is your simplification. So you get 3 over 2 or 1.5. AC is found to be 3 over 2A. Alright, so you already know the information of AC. Label. AC is 3 over 2A. Now, you can get the idea already. Now we can find MC. Okay, we need to know AC, then only we can find MC. So make sure you transfer this working downward over here. Okay, so now we can find MC. How to derive from M to C? Let's look at the diagram again. M heading to C, you can use this vector direction, M to A first, followed by A to C. So let's copy the working. M to A first, vector MA, then A to C, vector AC. So let's label what is MA. MA is reverse of this direction, so you put negative in front. Negative half followed by what is your A, negative A plus B. Okay, copy negative A plus B. So go ahead and find what is AC just now. AC was found to be 3 over 2A. So put up the information. 3 over 2A. So I say this question is really insane, okay? Now we are going to expand this negative, negative, positive half A. Okay, negative half B. Copy. Negative half B. Plus 3 over 2A. Almost there, guys. Almost there. How I get the answer scheme? Okay, so now use your calculator. Half plus 3 over 2. So 3 over 2 is already on the calculator screen. Plus another half. 1 over 2 or 0.5, up to you. Okay, so you get 2. So the answer, you can simplify. Half A plus 3 over 2A is 2A. This one, nothing to simplify, you copy. So that is how teacher get the answer. 2A minus half B. Oh, this question is really challenging. Okay, so a lot of working. Draw your lines, label your diagram, and you see how I use this information. Given me the ratio, right, I can still play around, move left and right and get this information. 5 over 2A. And that's how you do this question 22. Question 23. So write as a single fraction in the simplest form. Teacher can see that this is actually a whole number, and another side is actually a fraction where the denominator is x plus 1. So what you gotta do, right, you gotta manipulate this number into denominator of having x plus 1 also, okay? So what I can show you right now, this 2 you write as 2 over 1, okay? 2 over 1 is same as 2, right? And you can go ahead and multiply x plus 1 top and bottom. Top and bottom. Okay, so make your line longer like this. Minus. Here, this fraction, you copy back. 2x minus 1 over x plus 1. So what you can see right here, right? Actually, I am manipulating this. I multiply top and bottom with x plus 1, right? So now, expand and simplify. Or you want to simplify first. I can show you like this. Minus. So I copy the top part. Minus. Copy back the top part over here. So 2x minus 1. Put a bracket. Right, divided by, now that the denominator is actually same, x plus 1, so x plus 1, put a bracket, it doesn't matter, right? Okay, now I want you to expand this part and expand this part. Careful, here a lot of students will make mistake. There's actually like a negative 1 here, right? Assume like there's actually negative 1 here. So let's expand top part 2 times. Here we go. So 2x plus 2 minus 2x plus 1 divided by x plus 1. Okay, careful, yeah? Now simplify the top part. 2x minus 2x will be gone, and then you can see like here is like plus 2 plus 1, that will give you 3 over x plus 1. So that will be the final answer. Nothing else you can simplify, then that's actually the final answer. Log in one more time. 3 over x plus 1. So 1 mark here. 1 mark showing that you already expand successfully, and another mark showing that you know how to manipulate to make the denominator to be same, right, as a single fraction. Okay, that's question 23. 24 is actually a 5 marks question. Wow. Alright, let's do slowly. A line from the point 2, 3 is perpendicular to the line y equals to 1 over 3x plus 1. The two lines meet at the point P. Find the coordinates of point P. Okay, a lot of information is going on. No wonder it's actually 5 marks, alright? Okay, so highlight the word perpendicular. It means that you need to use the formula m1 times m2 to get negative 1. Alright, you need to find m2 over here. So let's start right now. Copy your first equation first. 1 over 3x plus 1. Okay, your first gradient, right? Y equals to mx plus c. This is actually your first gradient. m1, which is your first gradient, 1 over 3. But we don't need this actually. We can't really use this actually. So we need to find m2. Now, if you were to use this formula, m2 is going to be negative 3, alright? So, you negative 3 times 1 over 3 is actually negative 1. Proven, yeah? Proven. So, m2 is negative 3. Now, go ahead and find out your second equation first. We do not know the line that is perpendicular here. So, y is equals to mx plus c. Y equals to, now use m2, negative 3x plus c. So, we have to find the y-intercept. And you need to use your y and x value from here, 2 over 3. Oh, sorry, 2, 3. 2, comma 3. Right? So, fill up 3 equals to negative 3. What is your x? 2 plus c. So, go ahead and expand and simplify. Negative 6 plus c. Bring negative 6 towards there. Then you will get 3 plus 6 equals to c. c is 9. Y-intercept is 9. Okay? Go ahead and write your first equation properly because we are going to do simultaneous equation soon. First equation. Second equation is ready, okay? We have our gradient. We have our y-intercept. So let's write y is equals to negative 3x plus 9. That is your second equation. Now, when you solve this pair of simultaneous equation, you will actually find the point where they meet. They call them point P. So now you can use your calculator, okay, and get the answer of your simultaneous equation. Now, how to lay out the simultaneous equation format, right? I am going to use a different color. Let's choose here, magenta. Okay, so 1 over 3, shift it towards the other side first. You will get negative 1 over 3x plus y, copy back, equals to 1. Okay, I'm trying to lay out the simultaneous equation for you to use your calculator. Negative 3x shift towards that side to become a positive 3x plus y equals to 9. Okay, so I have been shifting this into a simultaneous equation form. Now let's use calculator to get our answer. Alright, press mode equation number 5. Now for simultaneous equation is linear, so press number 1. Okay, double lines, fill up. A is negative 1 over 3. 1 over 3. Oops, I need to press 1 first. 1 over 3. Okay. B is positive 1. Fill up. C is 1. Fill up. Alright, second equation. So this is going to be 3. B is 1. C is 9. Alright, fill up first. Okay, so your x value is 2.4. What is your y value? Y value is 1.8. Alright, so correct. I just glanced through the marking scheme. It's definitely correct already. So all you gotta do is actually show your simultaneous equation working to get this. Alright, so teacher already used calculator to find out final answer. Let us start. We can actually equate this first equation into equation number 2 because both of these are actually y. See that? So 1 over 3x plus 1 equals to, equate to this, negative 3x plus 9. Okay, x, throw it to the left hand side, number, throw it to the right hand side. So 1 over 3x plus 3x equals to 9. Here plus 1 go there, become minus 1. Right, here you get 3, 1 over 3x. Here you will get 8. Okay, simplify. Just move left and right and simplify. So x is going to be 8 divided by 3, 1 over 3. Okay, so you can use your calculator to check. I'm going to clear the function now. 8 divided by 3, 1 over 3. Okay, so watch. 3, 1 over 3. 1 over 3. Alright. So you can get 2.4. Okay, proven. That's how we check. Working is correct. Okay, continue to do. Now we need to find the value of y. So y is, you can substitute either in your equation 1 or 2, doesn't really matter. So 1 over 3 is going to be 2.4 plus 1. Okay, go ahead and see whether it's matching or not. So 1 over 3 multiply with 2.4 first plus 1. Okay, press S to D, 1.8. So you already show all the working and it's actually matching with the calculator's answer just now. So this is actually question 24. Wow, where is the marking scheme, you may be wondering. So final answer 1 mark. Alright, getting your M2, which is -3. There's actually some calculation there. Finding your y-intercept 9. Alright, that's how they will lead you to your second equation. So second equation is -3x plus 9. And finally, able to solve your simultaneous equation, either your substitution technique or elimination technique. So that's your 4th mark right there. And that's question 24. Solve the equation tangent x equals to 2 for 0 degree to 360 degree. Alright, so every time when you see this, right, usually there are 2 answers. And what is great about IGCSE is that they actually tell you there are actually 2 answers that you have to find. Okay, so first step, I am just going to copy the question first so they can see the movement. You have to shift tangent towards the other side, right, or inverse tangent to find the value of x. So press your calculator. What is this? Shift tangent. Shift tangent. Press 2 and equal. Alright, there'll be a lot of numbers. Try to copy like 3 or 4 numbers. 63.43. 63.43. Teacher copy 4 numbers. Okay. So now you have to find the other value, right? For tangent, I want you to use 180 plus this value right here. So 63.43. Find out what is this. I am going to shift it towards here. Plus 180. Equal 243.43. 243.43. Of course, we can check answers using calculator. So I want you to substitute this back into here, x. Okay, so let's start. Tangent 243.43. 243.43. Press equal. Yep, you can see it's like approximately or near to 2. That's how you check. Another answer, tangent 63.43. Tangent 63.43. Close. Again, it's going to yield you the same answer, approximately or near to 2. So that's how you check your answer. Log in, 63.43 degree. And another one, 243.43 degree. Last question, question 26. So we are going to simplify this one. So every time when you see the word simplify and you get algebraic fraction like this, right? This is actually factorization question. So they try to test you your factorization on top. This is partial factorization. The bottom one is actually using difference of 2 square factorization. So I have a video for the masterclass factorization skill. I put up in the link. Maybe you watch that first before you hop onto this question 26. Okay. So we're gonna split down the middle for top part. Factorize ux minus 2u first, so you can factor out u. Alright, u, take it out, bracket. Okay, this is gonna be x minus 2. Make sure you expand in your head to kind of check on top. Okay, now the other half, right, you need to practice a little bit. I'm gonna factorize out -1. Okay, the reason being, right, is I want this bracket to be the same as the other bracket over here. So you can see what times -1 will give me -x. That's just x. What times -1 will give me plus 2, that will be -2. I will have to purposely make this bracket to be the same as this one. If I were to put plus 1 over here, I cannot make the bracket to be the same. Okay, this is a reminder. Alright, divide. The bottom one, right, is actually difference of 2 squares. So this is gonna be u, double bracket, double bracket, u plus 1, u minus 1. So this is the way to do the bottom factorization. Okay, now top part still can combine since these two brackets is the same. I want you to write u and this minus 1 as a single bracket right now. So let's write u minus 1 in a bracket. This bracket, which is already the same, right, you can combine as a single bracket like this. X minus 2, right, like that, over, okay, these two you copy back. Show this working first. U plus 1, u minus 1. Right, what you can see in the next stage, right, is these two can actually cancel off. Okay, so let's do that. Cancel off. And what is your remainder, right? You will actually get like x minus 2 over u plus 1. U plus 1. So you need to check, is there anything else that we need to simplify? If no, then this is the final answer. Log in. So x minus 2 over u plus 1. Alright, so where is the marking scheme and where are the points located, right? So 1 mark for the final answer. 1 mark to show that you know how to factorize the top part and the bottom part. And don't forget to show that you know how to simplify by cancelling off the common term. So that's actually 4 points over here. That's last question. Hi parents, teachers and students. So this is teacher Alvin. I really hope you enjoyed the past year paper video just now. I'll be doing more exam paper. I think I'll be doing the October-November series from 2019 all the way to 2021, just in time for your 2022 paper. So don't forget to like the video if you really enjoy it, and also subscribe to the channel for more mathematics tips and tricks. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.